Hey everybody, how are you? It's Peter again for MLB Trade Rumors and Discussions. It's Tuesday, February 25th, 2020. Keeping this going every single day for the rest of the year, just like I promised you guys. Day 3 of the spring training for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Like I told you guys, I'm going to stay with the Diamondbacks for this week because it's the beginning and I can't excited. Today was a really big game, huh? Our favorite team, we played the Dodgers, who it's going to be like this back and forth. Diamondbacks beat them today, which was wonderful, right? You know, they're going to beat them a lot. I'm telling you, people are not paying attention to this. But this don't mean anything, right? Except that it does. And I'm not talking about it means something in the standings or anything like that. It means something to the Diamondbacks. Okay, for the Dodgers, they couldn't care less, right? They're gonna win. This is nothing to them. This is just practice. But for the Diamondbacks, this is important because not only it's confidence boosters, but it's more looking at some of their pitchers, right? It's getting things worked on. And I'll tell you the special things that I'm telling you, right? This is the things that they were working on. What I seen today, which was great about the Diamondbacks, is number one is Cole Calhoun. The guy kills LA. Two, the main thing was he hit against lefties. I loved it. And the at-bats by all these Diamondback players, and a lot of our guys weren't even in, the at-bats by a lot of these players were phenomenal. They were taking a lot of pitches, and that was always missing from Arizona. That's one thing I used to praise the Yankees about a long time ago. That team would take pitches and make pitch counts and make pitchers work. It used to drive me crazy with the Diamondbacks want to be 0-1, 0-2 right away, and you're just like, what the hell? You know, stop chasing pitches, stop swinging that thing. I remember Mark Reynolds, he would go in 3 pitches, you know? So what I seen from Calhoun was awesome. Let's start with a lot of the great things that I seen, right? We forget that the Diamondbacks won. Let's talk about the great individual things. Nick Ahmed, he looks really good. He is getting better and better every day. I watch this game and I'm watching him, right? The high fastball that he can just rip into left field, he was just on top of it. And good for Nick. That man is putting a lot of work. And he had an interesting story about how he said that, you know, he thought about quitting baseball and he put it in God's hands. And next thing you know, everything got better. And, you know, good for him. Because, you know, I believe in God and it's a wonderful thing. Good for him. Let's talk about, let's say, we'll start with the pitching, right? Duplantier, whatever you want to say, French. Looked good to me. 2 innings, challenged people, struck a couple guys out. Looked very good, you know, especially when you're playing guys like Turner and everything in the beginning of the bat. Those are guys that can hit. You know, he's not striking out some bums. You know, he was going after them, which was great. I wish this kid nothing but the best because I think the Diamondbacks did mess him up a little bit last year by going back and forth. So if he can somehow go back to the way he was and stay healthy, I don't whether they use him in the bullpen or not, but that would be a nice guy to either fill in for a rotation or have him in the bullpen for a couple innings because the kid's got solid stuff, and if he can just work on his control, you know, that's another piece that the Diamondbacks can really use. So very happy for him. Rondon came in the bullpen, pitched really well. Had a couple guys in Emilio Vargas, who I really, really liked. Challenged guys, drew around 95, 96, looked good. Okay, and let's get back to hitting. There was one guy that I would put it this way. I can't, and this is the negative, that I can't look at and I don't want in the Diamondback lineup, and I know it's just there. But if you watch that Diamondback game, Kevin Crone had a lot of guys on base and a lot of just weak swings, and I can't see that. You know? And then you replace that with Christian Walker in the middle of the lineup, and things are different. Okay? Yeah, it's just definitely don't like that. That was one of the down things that I seen for that. Definitely wasn't something that I'm hoping that changes, right? But the reason why the Diamondbacks, since their patience has been so amazing, right? They've been waiting and waiting. Just picture having like Starling Marte, Eduardo Escobar, and David Peralta in a lineup with guys like Calhoun and Ahmed hitting. Imagine that. Imagine a lineup that way where guys are hitting. Now, I know the Dodgers are scary as hell, right? Who the hell with Mookie and Bellinger? That's scary as shit. But the Diamondbacks can hold their own. They really can. They really can go. 1 through 8 can hit. And the fact that you're adding Calhoun in the middle of this stuff, and if he can hit lefties, is great. Jake Lamb, look, you know, I mean, it's only like one game, but you know, again, he struggles with lefties, and it's tough for that guy. And I've seen a couple of the same things that you usually see. And I'm just telling you, this is only one game, but what I've seen. But Marte, again, great at bats. The guy is just, could tell, I have nothing but amazing things. I'm running out of amazing things to say about this guy, right? Let's talk about the veteran that I was trying to mention the other day, and I said if he's gonna make the team or not, and that's John Jay. John Jay got another couple hits today. I told you guys, this guy may sneak on the team. He's a really, really good veteran to have. He can hit, and he was against the lefty today. He had a double play, I believe, on one, or I believe it was a double play, but that was a really great play one of the guys made. But he had a couple hits after that. One hit before, one, and that's great. The guy is starting, he's a veteran. You need that on the team. You need a veteran off the bench, right? What's going to happen in the 7th inning or 8th inning when you need a pinch hitter? I would love John Jay coming and pinch hitting against a right-hander. The guy can hit, gets on base, has a good eye. I hope he makes the team, right? You've seen guys like Snyder and all that stuff, but I'm looking for him to make the team. And I honestly think he may sneak on it, right? I was looking at, like what player, what's his name came to the plate? Yasmani Tomas came to the plate today. He looks like he's still, doesn't look in shape at all. He just looks like he gained a little bit more weight, So I know they're working him at first base. There's a couple of things that, just to go over for the fact that I think these guys are not going to be on the team, But the things that I seen the best was, to me, overall, was they really preached patience. Watching that game, they weren't swinging at junk. They were taking that game as this was a season game against the Dodgers. And great, The guys who came in, like Matt Grace, who just got shelled, he was awful, right? And the fact that, you don't need a lefty anymore, right? Because you have to face a minimum amount of batters at a certain team. So that's another thing where, this is, you take these guys, I know they tried to sign these left-handed guys, and it's not working. Grace just got shelled. I couldn't even watch him pitch the ball. But there was a lot of other good things to see. Rondon is a guy I'm very interested in seeing how he pitches. So, and I'm looking at those guys like Vargas, and I want to see if some of those guys step up, because I think the Diamondbacks can always you never have enough bullpen guys, never. Okay, so that's overall the Diamondbacks beat the Dodgers. Great. The Diamondbacks will beat the Dodgers a lot this year. I'm telling you. And if they don't beat them a lot, it's going to be sure damn close. They're not going to be blowouts like that. They're not going to be a bunch of things. Yeah, 1 or 2 games it'll be, like every other thing. But it will be good. When they go to Arizona, it'll be a hell of a game matchup. The crowd should be crazy. It should be rocking in Arizona. Knowing that the way Arizona has a team. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you Diamondback fans, show up. Support this team. This team is scary. That lineup looked tough. And that, I'm telling you, that was without Starling, without Christian Walker, without Escobar. Okay? It's crazy. It's a crazy lineup. Dalton Varsho, right? He ripped a shot into the gap that was caught. But that was it. The Diamondbacks just got a future coming up that is so bright. I'm so excited to see this. I really am. And the last thing I'll mention is I'm looking for that next pitcher to step up, right? Of course, I want to see how Bumgarner does, but Gallen is the guy that I'm putting my money on. But I'm looking for another guy after that. Who is going to step up? Is it going to be Mike Leake? Is Leake going to take finally that year? Because I like Leake. Because sometimes Leake shows flashes of brilliance. He'll pitch a complete game with 80-something pitches, and then he'll be out in the next game in 2 innings. He's just that type of pitcher. But he will get you 12 to 13 wins. He will pitch you 200 innings. He's a good pitcher. But that's not who I'm looking for. I'm looking for a guy like Merrill Kelly or Luke Weaver to step up. That's who I'm looking for. To take that number 3 starter and just run with it. Okay? I know Robbie Ray and I know Bumgarner. We know those guys are going to do well. We know Gallen. But I'm looking for one more guy to try to battle for the number 3 spot. Because I know it's supposed to be Gallen's, but I want someone to battle for that. I want somebody to battle Zach and say, you know what? No, I'm going to get this. We know we got Ray and Bumgarner. I'm going to go. So I want to see that. So whether our number 4 pitches like a number 2 or a number 3, that is when we're going to be dangerous. And the fact that our bullpen is good, it looked overall so good today. And it was game 3 of the spring training. So, great. Diamondbacks beat the Dodgers today, first of many. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.